Part two of sin, types of sin. But I chose to title this Sin Breakdown because I believe that there is one type of sin, it just manifests itself in different ways. But the sin breakdown, this is how I choose to break down sin. You can break it down in whatever way you understand sin to be. But sin breakdown, and this is going to be the longer part of these three parts, so please bear with me. But there's the sinful nature, there's practical sin, then there's influential sin or influenced sin. Right now, the first one, sinful nature, is simply I am sinful in my nature because of one man, Adam, the father of all humanity. Through one atom, sin entered the world. So I am bound to sin in as long as I am still in my flesh. That that's why Paul says that for what for what I want to do I do not do, and what I do not want to do I do. He was communicating sinful nature, that he is sinful in his nature, not that this is something that he wants to do or something that he's tempted to do, but it is simply because of his sinful nature. Then we look at practical sin, and practical sin is the accumulation of two things, which is temptation and disobedience. And this is how sin entered the world. When we go back to the first time we encounter sin in scripture, it says that the woman saw that the fruit was a delight to the eyes and desired to make one wise. Then she disobeyed God. It was through that temptation to eat the fruit that she disobeyed God's one command: do not eat from this tree. Right? And James chapter 1, verse 14 to 15 actually communicates this quite clearly. It says that, but each person is tempted when is lured and enticed by his own desire. Then desire, when it is conceived, gives birth to sin. And sin, when it is fully grown, brings forth death. Right? So that's practical sin, which is accumulation of two things. Temptation, that when you're tempted, you then disobey God. That desire conceives sin. And then we look at the third and the last one, influential sin, which is sin that is influenced on you by the company that you keep. Again, going back to the first time that we encounter sin in scripture, Adam didn't have the desire to eat from the tree that God told him not to eat from. He didn't have he was not tempted, he was not deceived to eat from that tree. But Eve is the one that influenced him to eat from that tree. So by nature of the company that he kept, his wife, he was then influenced to sin. Scripture says that she gave some to her husband who was with her,